Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And here's Cruyff. Henderson does really well there, strong defending. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's a little off target. Cruyff. He's picked his way, he's had a shot! It's anyone's ball now. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a...
Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Linton. That's Eze. And it's Linton. And here's Haaland. And it's Henderson. And here's Surlot. Still goalless. Knocks it out wide. Ernest has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's
great a chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Batistuta certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Always onto this. Cruyff. And the shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, they can break here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Threads one in. And he's whipped it across. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now that looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well read, nice interception. He is through here. Chance for a shot! He has done it! Barcelona are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
That has decent chance! He scores! And they're back in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having winning runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And yes, it's him again! So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Cruyff. Real chance! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
And it's Forlan. That looks a good ball through. And this is Cruyff. Oh, this looks sharp. Goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Joe Linton. Well timed, excellent interception. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we are underway again. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Eze, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Joe Linton, and he skips past his man. Rijkaard. Batistuta. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Upamecano. Jordan Henderson, not the most accurate pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross to the back post. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Rui Costa. Searching pass he's played there. Forlan in acres of space out wide. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, good read.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland, and the shot! It's a goal!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Linton, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Donatoni. Sorloth. Rijkaard. Now it's Cruyff, and this is Batistuta. Some really good ball movement. Hoeneß receives. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Haaland. Nuno Mendes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Hoeneß! That is some save from Kahn! Now it's Haaland. Hoeneß, who's set up one goal so far. Haaland. Eze. And it's Eze. That is a great pick out. Haaland gets into a good position. And it's Koundé. For Joe Linton. And here's Sorloth. And he shoots! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Pass somewhat off target. Rui Costa. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Eze. Now it's Batistuta. Hoeneß looking to get on the end of this. He's got away. Now who's going to be first to this? That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played.
Shot at goal! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
2 minutos de descuento.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Eze. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Linton. And that's that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Looking tidy in possession here, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Makaleli is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Forlan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, can he get onto this? Makaleli. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Totti! Decent hit and on target. Rijkaard. And it's Totti. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makaleli. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty... Shot a goal! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's gone loose. Mbappe is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He's through here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Pelé, and he's in on goal. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter.
Takes a shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rui Costa.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Totti. Great vision. And he's there to get it away. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. It's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way. Torres! And he gets rid in a hurry. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Forlan. It's Forlan! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
He's on it, can he get away? Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Rui Costa! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Torres proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Pele. Rummenigge chasing after it. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa given the lift of his goal. Pinches it off him. Now, what about a counter-attack? Defending was strong and firm. Still just the single goal between the sides. Now it's Totti. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Backward it goes. Rijkaard. Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Pele. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. He's cut it out. Makalele gets it clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Makalele.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Look at the space. It's Forlan! Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Mbappe cleared away.
Substitution on the field. Number 25.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And it's Forlan. And he's searching through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It's Forlan. And here's Totti. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foot in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And he...
Chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Bellingham.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Substitutions taking
This is
place.
Totti! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Opts to play it back. He is just caressing the ball. It's Totti! Oh, it's hit the post. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Roberto Carlos. It's Makalele. Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Well, Michael Owen is, of course, likely to be the key player here, Peter. The mere sniff of a chance and he's away.
Who's arguing phenomenal pace as well.
Well, his pace was his game, really. It makes defenders nervous knowing that at the slightest misjudgment, he's probably uncatchable.
And he uses it with such intelligence. There are few able to do that, aren't there?
I totally agree with that. There aren't.
That has not gone well. Hernes. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Beckham is onto it in a flash. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Palestine are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Totti. That's been slipped through. Great chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's aimed into the middle. And that has been cleared. Back into the middle. Hernes deals with that comfortably.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hoeneß receives it in a good position here. Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Howson has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the shot! Oh, impressive strike.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
No, that's been intercepted. Ibrahimovic. Out to the left it goes. And it's made its way to him. It's Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. He's having a shot! Darmian attempts a clearance. That's good play. Takes the shot! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well, now here's a good battle. He's tried one! And He hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pull it. Now it's Forlan.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way. Pull it! Off the post! And he thumps it clear. Casemiro. Mohamed Salah. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No way through there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Hullet. De La Cruz is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Zanetti, McAllister, now Salah.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Good ball, good take. He's in a great position here. Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk can get it clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Played back in. Hazard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Casemiro. No way through. Zanetti. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Hazard. Turan.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. He is through here. Hullet ploughing and Hullet! He's put his foot right through that one.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Hullet. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Chance! Casemiro
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No way he was going to let him past. Hazard, good driving run. Hernes, well seen, saw that coming. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Zanetti. McAllister. Steaming on. And a chance! Gullit gets rid without sophistication. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Hoeneß puts his foot on the gas.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Good chance here! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a great chance! He scores! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. And it's McAllister. Zanetti. That's a sharp pass. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gullit powering forward here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Climbs up big! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Howson gets it away. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Füllkrug was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This looks promising. 75 minutes played. Always onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he can clear it away. They're up to 5 corners now. It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Guendouzi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nuno Mendes. De la Cruz conjures time and space where few can. And it's Rijkaard. Gullit. And it's Dybala. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. Howson with the foul. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Howson has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Ibrahimovic. De la Cruz. Ibrahimovic gets into a good position. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Fulkrug. Ernest. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.